Good evening. Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're just verifying that everything is everything, you might say. I want to make sure that the sound is coming out. So I am monitoring on my iPad. I don't hear anything yet. Okay, there we go. I can hear it. I'll leave that just a little bit there. For those who will be seeing the restream, welcome to the third month in the year of 2024. I hope everyone's year is going as well as possible. And as for those of you who are taking my musician course here, I hope that you are enjoying what we have been presenting to you so far. There is so much more that is still in my head and in written notes to present to musicians to give you a little bit more than just the one-on-one gospel sound, but sounds everywhere. Looking at my camera, and I want to adjust how I look. Okay, I think that's better, yes. So we're going to wait for those who are coming, or who may be coming in. Not too long, though, just enough to give an opportunity to um, see my delve into this free software. And as you know, when I see something free on the internet, especially when it deals with music, I jump right into it. So I haven't really, outside of making sure it works, I haven't really started using it yet. And I want to see how I might approach this type of software and audience singing. I've watched the videos of Jacob Collier, and I've seen his. I'm actually subscribed to him on Instagram because he's also not only a great singer but a great musician, and anyone that can help choir voicing sound good, I'm interested in. I'm interested. So I'm excited to hear what this sounds like, and to see from a musician creative standpoint how something this like this could be used in music creation. Now, if you've been hearing some of my videos from this year, I've incorporated the vocal soul sounds, or voices rather, from the Sample Tank software. So you've got a chance to hear that one. So now I have another one that has been put together expressively to give you that audience sound. So I welcome those that are going to be viewing me live to leave your comments. I am monitoring for comments to make sure I don't miss anything. There is an actual delay. Just moving my images around on my screen so I can make sure that the everything looks good. Okay, I sound good, and we're not going to wait too long. So let's start to delve into this software. It's a Jacob Collier's Audience Choir. Now, I've been watching the other content creators give their take on it, and which is good because I need to see what it sounds like and their point of view on this software. Um, with so much praise and worship singing happening now, a lot of musicians are locked into a certain subsection of chords: one, the four, the six, and the five. But when you do the choir, as I have experienced in my years, especially as a church musician, in anthem singing and in spiritual singing, it's a whole different animal. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of inflection. So I'm curious as to what this software is going to uh, open up my creative thinking. Now I'm going to move my camera around a bit as I picture to my keyboard, which is just to my right and your left. So if you see me pull the camera over, it's so that I can stay in the actual frame while I'm looking at the keyboard. And of course, I'm monitoring myself so I can make sure. So ask your questions for those who are coming in live, and let's see what we got. Now we're set up for, I'm going to assume, default voicing. Let me see what they give you here. This may just be one voice. I don't see anything that would give me like a template. All right, so I think we've jumped out of it. We shouldn't have. That's not what I wanted to do. I've got to reload it back in. There we go. Now you're going to find out that YouTube will throw in ads indiscriminately. I just got one as I'm monitoring it. So if you get an ad, if you can't bypass it, wait till the skip sign comes up. I will pause if I think the ad is coming on the same time that I have it on mine. We have 3 people viewing so far. So let's see what we sound like. Now, I watched Jacob's own video take on how this software, let me check the camera, how this software is constructed. Each voice is from a different country he was in when the recording was made. So this is, let's see, Madrid, Munich, and Paris. That's from Brussels, Cologne, and Copenhagen, Zurich, Luxembourg, and yeah, that's it. Berlin, Copenhagen, Zurich, Munich. So this offers a challenge as to how to blend these sounds together. Welcome, Element Ace from North Carolina. So already I'm hearing some unique chordings that I could, in my head, of what this could possibly sound like in actual production. Now, I don't think you're hearing it, because I'm hearing it in my headphones, but I don't see it being registered. So give me a chance to go into my software and make sure the input is correct, or rather the output is correct. Not there. There we go. And according to this, it is correct. All right, let me reset the device. All right, now you can hear it. And I can hear it coming through the iPad. So those are the Jacob Collier audience sounds. And then this is the free version. There is a paid version, quite expensive too, but you always like to get something free to see whether or not you want to invest in the paid version. So again, the software itself, and want to welcome those who are watching from my Facebook page. I am sharing this page also on the Facebook group. So if you're watching, if you want to come and be a part of the conversation, you'll have to come to the YouTube page. The software allows you to change from the different sounds. So if I were to pick this sound, can move it around. And go back to the ah. So we've got the ah, the, if you, I believe you can see that little circle moving, the ah, the Let me see. What would be a amen? Let me see. Amen should be the ah. Go to the oohs. E. All right, I see a commercial rolling on my iPad, so I'm gonna wait to see whether or not, okay, we're back. Let's go to the Ooh, clap in there too? Okay, we're gonna have to experiment on that one. All right, so it's I'm not sure how something like that would be. I would guess that as you would, if you would put it into your DAW, which is what I would do it in Pro Tools, you would it would change the sounds as it's being recorded. It is an actual VST file, so it is somewhat mechanical in nature, but using sampled sounds. So let's see what else we can do with this. Let's go to the, because I notice as I go to the oohs, the sounds get, the vocals change. Let's see if I can get, again, I'm going to change my mic setting. Okay, I wish it had some reverb in it, but I guess you could do that in, oh, I'm sorry, there is reverb. There it is. So there's a reverb setting. I'm adjusting that now. I don't know if you can see that. So. Any questions? I don't see any questions. So, delay, timbre, attack. Okay, the attack is good. Dynamics. You can change the dynamics. Looks to be there's a loop there. Playback speed. It's all this good stuff. Morph movement activates automatic movements of the vowel mouth pad. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's what that do. So it'll move while I'm doing it. Okay, so the loop. Let's loop it forward to backwards. Are there consonant sounds? This version is only giving you the M, R, E, and oo. That's what I was just letting it let it loop and see what change does that make. Probably something I wouldn't in, um, experiment with in an actual production. It sounds kind of strange, looping around as fast. And looks like you can change. Yes, you can change the playback speed of that loop. Let's put some piano in there and see what it sounds like. All right, so it's again, vocal wise, for the tone standpoint, it does sound like a full choir. Now, of course, as a musician, you got to realize that vocalists need time to breathe. So you just can't keep playing it without giving it an actual break. Let's go to the which is the like a hum sound. Because what I'm doing in my head is I hear chords. Um, I can hear as many as, well, at least 6 chords at a time. I can hear it with movement. So when I play, I can break it down. Already, I don't like this. Don't like the mm. Let's go to the ooh. Ooh. There's a certain range you don't expect a choir to go to. So I'm trying to stay below that range. I am not a fan of the O. Let's go to the E. Okay, E is not a fan of the. I'm not a fan of the E either. Now, I'm not a fan of the E. It's like the R's have got it for me. But again, because you have the ability to, as you see the circle, intermix them. Okay, I can see that maybe. Oh, wait a minute. We do have some more. I'm looking around. Oh, okay. We've got a lot of, whoa, consonants here, which I didn't pay attention to, so I looked at it right now. User preset. I guess you can set your own. Again, I'm seeing this software for the very first time that I'm actually doing the review, which is good, because then I can look at it and, as I say, form opinions of what I like and I don't like. So that's this is the, and I was looking for this, for a drop down like this. It's right there in front of my face, as they say. If it were a snake, it would have bit me. So let's try the A, E, U, E, A. What does that mean? Now I'm in the ums. So you don't get above. That's the highest note that you can go for this. All right, so go to the R's. I'll try alpha and omega. Yeah. G. All right, so yes, it would be challenging. Any other questions? Let's see what other consonants or ooh, the M. What's the bounce? what the bounce is, to be honest with you. Let me go back to the, no, it's the same. I don't know what the bounce is. In fact, I don't even know if this is really changing. User presets. Nope. Let's see. Okay, I see a lot more presets here. When you get free software and you don't read the instructions, you basically try it as you go. You start looking for stuff. I see key changes here, so it looks like I can change. This is not transpose, is it? No, okay, so it's not transpose. Major, minor. Okay. I saw nothing changed there. Harmonic minor. That's the harmonic minor scale. If I was in a major scale, I don't know what changed. That's the minor scale from C, harmonic minor. Okay, so I don't see where those changes have make any real difference. And maybe because this is the free version, they give you all the presets, but no access to them. So I'm going to go with that. Again, you don't ever complain when someone gives you something for free, but the intent is to intrigue your creative nature as a musician creator. How would I want to use this? If I were doing a demo of a song written for someone and I needed to acquire background voices without paying for someone, I could see using this to give me, well, this is a full. All right, so no, I'm not mad with it. Again, it is a demo software. It is a free version of it. It lets you see what can be created or what creativity in the VST arena looks like. I'm happy for it. Again, I was sort of leaving Sample Tank alone until I pulled that up and I saw where it had voices, and now I can't seem to leave it alone whenever I'm doing something. So this is something that will be added to what I do. Let's see, it is responsive triad blend. What is this? Let's see, I get words here. Triad blend creates smooth transitions between different tonalities from major to minor in the orange keyboard range. This control can be played using MIDI expression pedal connected to a MIDI keyboard. And I do have an expression pedal connected to my MIDI keyboard, but it's quite possible that I'm not going to get that from without programming it. Let's see. Okay, it does move. Oh, I see. So what should happen is that, and I don't think you can see me moving it. The second, well, it says triad blend. My MIDI foot pedal does activate it, but it doesn't change the sound. What should happen is that it should go from major to a minor without me having to lift my hands. But as I say, it's quite possible that with the free version, all of these attributes are not active. Because I know when I went up in the reverb, I didn't really hear anything change. What else can I change here? We tried that. We tried that. So I think I'm pretty much. Oh, there were some additional sounds. Foot stomps. Okay. Oh no, I gotta use that. I gotta use this. I gotta switch my hands to do this. Yeah, I have to use that. That's gonna be. I'm gonna put that somewhere. I gotta use that one. What is this? Why has my I wonder why my piano left me. Let's switch. If we're gonna do this, we need a bass on the bottom of this. We're gonna do some church. Where's my? All right, so we're going to find something that we can do with that. The syncopation on my right and left hand is not good like that. Okay, let's switch back to. What else we got here? Clips. All right, so I can't separate the piano from there, but those are clicks. Oh, look at this. All right, so. All right, getting crazy here. Oh, stop it. Yeah, okay. We got some more here. What else we got here? And for some reason, I run out of piano to get past the other ones. Okay, so I don't have an 88 key keyboard. That's probably why. But if I change the octaves, Okay, so I can reach them if I switch the octave levels. So I think you're kind of getting a my my version of this. There is quite a bit that is here that is of creativity nature. Yes, I can see myself using some of the, especially from you get up here and you get that clap, that foot sound. That's old church. If I get that reverb. Oh, the reverb is working. Okay, I thought I was hearing a little bit of a ring. All right, so the reverb does work. All right, so it's got a lot of depth in the actual, the wave assignment of notes. I think the file was about, how large was the file when I downloaded it? I have to go back and review it, but usually you get these files compressed and they expand when they are uncompressed. How many are watching still? Again, this is a software review, so I'm not really breaking down any songs. I'm trying out the Jacob Collier Audience Choir, a free download from Native Instruments. You do have to have Contact 7, the latest version. Now, of course, I keep upgraded with all the different upgrades, so I'm not sure if the free player will play this. I know I brought up the wrong version of my Contact, and it says this one is not needs to be upgraded. And I said, well, gee, I thought I had the upgrade. Then I did hit my upgrade, Contact 7. Everything loaded fine. The Contact 7, the full program, is currently on sale. It's normally $399. It's on sale for $149. So you may find if you do download this at the time that you're listening to this, much as March 1st, 2024, you may find that the free version may not play this. They want you to invest in the full version so that you can take advantage of not just this sound, but many other sounds that runs on the full version. But it's an eye-opener for me. It gives me another window of creation. As I say, we're still new into the 2024, and I'm not even really getting started. I've just got through the Pro Piano. I'm still going to be dropping some nuggets on that side. I was doing the Pro organ chords. I'm not done there, hardly done there. Got to get some stuff I want to get out for the coming Easter season. And then we're working on the basic piano, which is my backward look at the younger or the newer musicians to my channel who are not up to speed in all of the church-wise videos that I have. So I will be sharing some of the techniques I worked on when I first tried to understand how to be able to manipulate the sounds on the piano, and then including some rhythmic and some bigger chords that you can practice behind. Things that I did not have when I was first coming up. I realized a lot of my videos are tailored to the musician who's functioning in a church right now, not the ones who are just starting out. But I do have a whole series from at least 2 years ago for the beginner musicians, for the scales in every key, the chords in every key, the chord names, that's already there. So when you see me start to play chords using this software, I don't have to think about what chord I want to hear. I know what a major chord is going to sound like. I know what a minor chord is going to sound like. I know if I want to do a sus chord, I know what it's going to sound like. It's when I begin to branch out When you begin to branch out into all those chords, which are jazz in nature, then even I have to look at the book or look at the chording software to decipher where am I building that chord from, a major or a minor scale, just to get that change. Now I can hear all that without even have to look at the keyboard because I know where those notes are. I know I was in B flat. If I look and I go to D flat, no, I know where the chords are going to fall without looking at the keyboard because muscle memory tells me that what I'm in D flat. My ears tell me major, minor, diminished, minor 6, major 6, diminished, diminish, and a major 6. So I won't need to look at it or even think about it because I already know whatever key I go in, what they sound like. So my basic piano series is going to help bring up to speed those musicians who never sat with a formal teacher who's going to slap them on the wrist and say, this is how you place your fingers on the notes. This is what the notes sound like, not just in the middle of the keyboard, but from the middle of the keyboard out, bass and your high notes. But this software is an eye-opener for me. Yes, I will be finding a way to incorporate it. As I say, when I throw in the piano sounds, because it's an audience voicing and they're all over the place, whenever I change a key, I'm getting, as you can see, a different range. Here, 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 there. There we go. So I'm not getting this area over here. So I'm hearing the different range where I maybe want a higher voice here. I'm not getting that, but that's good because that means I'm now challenged to work around what the software is offering me. And I don't have that note up here, which means, let's see, I'd have to come down to here. So see, audience, if I had an audience in front of me and I had the ability to pick and choose what I want them to sound like based upon their ability, I would go to the key of A flat. Pick a hymn. Let's see. What a friend we have in Jesus. Two-part harmony. And bring up that reverb a little bit and the delay to see if I can stretch that out. That's the delay, okay. Piano. Bring that delay back a little bit. Finish. And that's the delay in the back. Pull it back a little bit. So, pull the reverb back a little bit. So, yes, I can see production, creation, as I look to get into more for this year of creating music and putting out actual products without going through the digital platforms anymore. I see how the digital platforms are for the top creators in music, not for the independents. So when you can create your own music, do your own mastering, why shouldn't you be able to, like in the older days, share it amongst your fans and your supporters, and let them support you directly versus going to these digital platforms that put you behind everybody else. I'll put it like that. So are there any questions? There are not too many left here watching. I believe I only see one currently watching. Everybody's not into software, and I understand that. So what I will do is bring this to a close. For those who've been watching on the Facebook page, if you want to leave me any questions there in the messenger there, I appreciate that. I'll answer any questions that I can. I may do one separately on the Facebook page just for those who didn't perhaps get the notification that I was going on live. Is this a plus for me? It's different. I've never had a software with an audience choir. And as you can see, I can see this for hymnal playing, which is probably what I will try when I go to the Facebook page. I'll open up with that, just demonstrating what this software, the capabilities of this software. Hey, Craig. I can't quite pronounce your full name, but thanks for coming in. So as always, and I got to keep saying this now, if you like these type of videos, if you like me doing software reviews, if I can find the free ones, you know I'm going to review it. If it's one that's going to be a paid one, let me see how much it costs. If you're really interested in it, I'll work it into my budget. As you view these videos, I am a monetized site, so I am being compensated by the amount of videos that you view. So if you want me to review other software that's got a cost to it, then watch a lot of my videos, bring up my monetization, and I'll be able to invest in giving you what I can from my point of view. As I say, I've been watching the other content creators as well as Jacob Collier himself demonstrate this software. So I'll be going back to some of those videos and the newer ones coming up and see what I might have missed. But I always like to end any live I do with a song. Maybe that was my song right there. But let's see what I can again, it's a choir, which means it's got to be somewhat of a religious song. We're in the coming across on the Passion season. Palm Sunday. So let's see if I can pull out a song. Again, the vocals change by each key that I play. I was just in the key of A flat, which I say is a good choir or good vocalist key for, keep myself in the frame, a good key for um, mass singing. Let's go to the key of F. What song could I put there? They'll come after me if I do that one. They'll come after me if I'm thinking about songs that if I do them, I've been already challenged on some of the songs that I've picked for this season. I can't do that one. Jesus, keep me near the cross. All right, as you can see, as the more that I get into picking an appropriate song, when you say choir, you can't think of anything contemporary. You can think of praise songs, but usually praise songs have vocals that are singing words that with enunciation. But when you get into this type of production or creation, I should say is a better word to use, you begin to picture in your mind, what if? What if I had if I were a conductor and I had the ability to manipulate vocals. So already now I'm hearing a production that I could possibly do using this free version of the software. Free version. Sam Tober, Sound Up Joy Music Services. I often say I am the musician's friend. If you like this video, please put a like on this video. If you're not a subscriber and you're watching this video for the first time, if you stayed this long, I appreciate it. But give us a subscription. And as always, leave a comment because YouTube loves to see comments. Sam Tobit, Sound of Joy Music Services. Thanks again, and I will see you on the next live. Take care.